Hello. Hope you're doing well. Okay. What is this? Oh well. Alright, so last time, our boy Mekamaru died. So now, anyways, now we gotta continue on, do the stupid trial and find out who did it. I'm gonna lean towards him probably. I wouldn't say committing. I don't think he offed himself, but like maybe he sacrificed himself to save someone, or I don't know, something like that. That's the type of situation I'm going to guess. All right. Increased delay between fire and truth bullets. Yes. All right. Turn the volume up a little bit for me. All right, let's do this.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it.
Just gonna lower that teeny a bit.
If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. I'm sure you guys are starving by now, but let's get revved up and raring to go! Whoever survives will be treated to a fancy lunch. Guess what? Rabbit curry is on the menu.
Oh, I don't think I've ever tried rabbit.
Huh? I'm not the main ingredient, right?
I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru risked his life to protect me. I'm gonna be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is. I'm definitely not tempted by curry. Got it?
Akane, you seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
Hey, why don't we try going over the incident? We weren't able to leave Strawberry House, so I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
I discovered Nekomaru's body a little before 7 a.m. I headed over to Grape Tower for Monokuma Taichi and found the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
Hajime was with Miss Sonia and Chiaki that early in the morning? Don't tell me you three were together since last night!
Oh my god.
Imbecile! I am not some woman with flexible legs.
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
With legs like those, I could probably do the splits real easy.
We just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House.
I'm gonna.
Went to the
I don't even
tower
know what
together.
any of that. Okay.
And then, the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
We heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously. As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall. But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer. Anyway, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House.
What do you mean, definitely?
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly. So it must be one of you Strawberry House dudes.
We're not. What about with Mikan? How she literally off 2 people?
One of you better hurry up and confess.
You just forgot about that?
Or I'll break all of you in half.
You're the coolest one here.
Now, enough with the lovers' quarrel. We need to think about this seriously. We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
Then let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand. The weapon. Well, the weapon is obvious, right? What the heck, you guys? The weapon! You can totally tell just by looking.
You can tell what the weapon is just by looking. It wouldn't be much of a mystery if that were true. The only thing at the crime scene that looked like a weapon was probably... Oh. Okay, I thought they were gonna actually make me guess.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating. The weapon is decided.
The hammer in the tower is the weapon. Like you said, it looks like that's the case, but
I guess we should figure
I
out
don't
the
feel like
weapon
it's
first.
that though.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating.
Oh.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him. Damn it!
What?
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating. The weapon is decided.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right
Maybe
there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beat. The weapon is decided.
Did I just straight up miss? No way.
I guess we should figure out
Okay,
the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
Please.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
If it's not this, then it's
That's right. It
the
was
other
a
way around.
surprise beating.
Okay, other way around.
I guess we should figure out the...
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating. The weapon is decided.
Fudge. I gotta hear this whole thing again.
I guess we should figure out the weapon.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that and beat the crap out of him.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating.
Can I
The
not?
weapon is decided.
guess we should
Why
figure
didn't
out the
that?
weapon first.
Am I not? Is that not like
The
allowed?
weapon
Does
was
not work?
right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh? No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer.
And beat the crap out of him.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that
That's right.
It was a surprise beat. The weapon is decided.
Why did he just cut himself off? I didn't even. Hold on, hold on.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was
All right, let's
right
just
there
take
at the
our
scene
time.
of the
Let's
crime.
take our time.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer. The killer used
That hammer.
and beat the crap out of him.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating. The weapon
Oh,
is
I
decided.
can't. What?
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
Oh, I'm so
The
stupid.
weapon
I
was
only
right
had
there
one
at the
bullet.
scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
I didn't notice. Oh, how did I not notice all
No,
the
the
bullets? What the?
hammer.
All right, that's my bad. That's my bad.
The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
Okay, so
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating.
The weapon is
Decided.
I guess we should
figure out the weapon was
Let's
right
just
there.
skip all
That
this.
pillar, huh? No, the hammer. The killer used that hammer.
And beat the crap out of him.
there we go.
No,
I was
that's
done it. Oh, that makes so much more sense. I was like, wait, these. How is none? This bullet isn't working.
No.
For some reason, I thought I only had one bullet.
The murder.
Why not? Why can't you accept it?
All right, I just wasted like 5-10 minutes. My bad.
A lot of oil was flowing from Nekomaru's body, just like human blood, right? If the hammer was used to beat Nekomaru, you'd expect some oil to be on it at least.
Off to a great start.
But that
Oh,
hammer was
man.
clean. So that's why you can't accept that it's the murder weapon.
Yeah, but killer might have wiped off the oil later.
Why?
Well, obviously, to make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon.
Then why bother cleaning the oil? If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer.
You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
Baby gangsta? Me?
Baby gangsta.
Just so y'all know, I was trying to test you guys. I thought maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
Oh wow, nice save.
Seems that was a waste of time.
Then what was the real weapon used to murder Nekomaru?
That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene that looked like a potential weapon.
Then, how about we look at it from a different angle? If it doesn't have oil on it, it's not the weapon. So whatever has oil on it must be the weapon, right?
Actual weapon has oil on it, but if it's something that the crime scene that had oil on it, it was broken pillar.
I see.
The only thing with oil on it is that broken pillar.
Then that pillar is the weapon. Coach Nekomaru got clobbered with that pillar.
Nobody could withstand a blow from that pillar. Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
Why?
We tried to move it, right?
No, yeah. I don't think someone used it. I think it just fell and hit him. That would make more
Yeah,
sense,
that
or
pillar
the
was
most
pretty
sense.
Freaking heavy. But there's one dude who could have lifted that pillar.
Huh? Who are you talking about?
Coach Nekomaru's robot body. With that dude's super strength, lifting a pillar would be real easy.
So, he lifted the pillar, and then what? Did he use it to beat himself?
You mean Nekomaru
No, I'm not gonna-
killed himself?
Pause.
Don't be stupid. He ain't the type to commit suicide.
Then even if Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar, it has nothing to do with the case at all.
I guess you're right.
What the heck?
Does bother me a little. That word suicide. By the way, the fourth murder of the Killing School life was apparently ruled a suicide. Yes, it was. We remember this. No, that shouldn't matter. There's no way Nekomaru will commit
But
suicide.
that's a problem. If it's not the pillar, then there's no other weapon we can
I don't think
of.
it's a suicide, but it was more like a sacrifice, probably. Nekomaru probably didn't, you know, intentionally, or not intentionally, but like, he didn't kill himself the way a suicide would work, right? That's what I think.
There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it.
Huh? For reals?
Yes, for reals.
I see. So my gut was right after all.
Why did that give me like Starfire type over, like the response just felt like something, felt like a really Starfire response.
All right, it's up to you, Sonia. Prove that pillar was the murder weapon.
Understood. Then I shall give it my all. Sonia, here I go!
Okay, this time I'm paying attention. We have multiple bullets. Jeez, there's so many bullets. What the hell? Let's have this for now.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl! I'm getting hella excited!
Killer murdered Nekomaru by tipping over that pillar. Is that really it?
There's no need to lift that pillar.
I don't know.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Oh! Oh, thank God.
Sonia, you go, girl!
I didn't mean to shoot the bullet. I was trying to... Okay. Let's see. Pillar fragments?
I'm getting hella excited!
Let's see.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Okay.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl! I'm getting hella excited!
I don't
There's no
think
need to lift that pillar.
there's anything for,
If the pillar was not lifted,
for what?
beating
KB
him with it is
Gangsta.
beyond a dream.
I think it might be something with
What about
Sonia's
tipping the
statement.
pillar
Oh
over?
shoot, that was an accident. There we go.
No, that's wrong!
If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, then there should have been fragments on top of his body.
Huh? Fragments?
The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body, but there weren't any on top of his body. If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed him, the fragments should have been on top of his body instead.
I briefly considered that too, but it's probably not what happened.
I see. That was entirely my bad.
If they didn't tip it over, then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar?
How much longer are you gonna focus on the pillar? Just let it go already.
There's no way I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru was killed by that pillar.
Why are you so certain about that?
I just have a feeling.
A feeling, huh? That's just your instincts.
But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong, can we? There's another way to use that pillar to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it.
Is that true?
Then I shall ask you, what way is that?
You guys, same as usual. You're unable to clear a path to the future with your own powers, so you just stand there and falter. What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh.
What did you say?
Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you. So I guess I should lend a hand.
Hey, Nagito. What the hell happened to you? How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore?
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
Huh? What do you mean?
Who cares? Just tell us how the pillar was used to kill.
Well, first of all, the pillar itself is not enough. But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
A specific item?
Of course, the ultimate weapon.
Ultimate weapon?
Isn't that the
I
thing
forgot
you
about
get when
that.
you clear the final dead room?
So, Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is?
Of course I know. But I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know?
We've seen it?
That's right. You've seen it clearly. Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon. I am he who cuts the insolent catalyst which flows out from the chaos with the sword of victory. It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon.
No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon, since you wield your 4 dark days
So yeah,
of
don't
destruction.
do not entertain them.
I see.
I don't know why, but I'm not liking this.
Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the
Don't encourage him.
ultimate weapon?
In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the funhouse.
Huh? The secret of the funhouse?
You still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you? Ah, I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course.
No.
Except
All right.
for Hajime?
If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
Anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the funhouse, right? Then I think it must have something to do with the structure of the funhouse. Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower. But in actuality, they are both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central tower. It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the funhouse.
Why did you say it like that?
Man, not only does that make perfect sense, but Miss Sonia's beautiful voice is just so soothing.
All right, buddy.
Faux show! I shall leave this matter to your discretion.
Oh my god. It's like one of those like it's one of those what's it called? One of the old adults trying to like be hip with the kids, try to use the same language, the slangs. Oh my god. 2 houses are connected to the tower in the middle. I thought that at first too, but I ended up finding proof that completely contradicts that. Did I? Shit, I don't even remember. Wire, night button, took over pillar, speakers account, wall clock, broken doorknob.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower
Alright, let's just
are
listen to this
actually
first.
the exact same place.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors. And the designs on the floor are also different.
We've already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
Sometimes I've been thinking the two towers are the same building, but if that was the only mystery, there's no way Nagito would mention it here. Alright.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower.
Definitely not these. Focus on Nekomaru walking toward the first tower. No, okay, it's not that. Fukos at the lounge. Okay. Nope. Regardless, whether you enter a tower, Grateful, placing the cars took over. Okay. Okay, it's definitely this one.
Are actually the exact same place.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Now the question is which bullet, or like which statement do I shoot this bullet at?
It's weird to say they're both the same place.
I mean, the walls are different colors.
Nope.
In truth, Strawberry Tower are actually the exact same place.
So that's the secret of the fun.
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same place.
I mean, the walls are different colors.
Oh.
And the designs on the floor are also different.
We've already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
Oh wait, maybe.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape are actually the exact same place.
There we go.
No, that's wrong! Both of those towers, are they really the same place?
Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed your homeland?
What?
Hajime, I won't tolerate any sort of rebellion.
I mean, doesn't it seem strange? When we went to Great Tower from Great Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. But when we went to Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall, his body was in front of the door to Grape Hall.
It's probably some kind of trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees or something. If it is, then see? That means it could have passed as the exact same place, right?
If so, then what? Do you seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer?
Does that mean he's wrong?
Oops, I guess I've said too much.
If the floor didn't rotate, then that means we need to think about the structure of the building again.
Bow down.
Oh.
Then how about this? Somebody moved Nekomaru's body.
Well, we were moving from Great Tower to Strawberry Tower, but we should have all been together during that time. Even if they tried to move the body inside the tower.
Then Monokuma did it. While we were moving, Monokuma quickly moved things around.
But Nekomaru's body wasn't the only thing moved. Are you saying the broken pillar was moved too?
If it is too heavy to carry, let them roll it. Just like if there is no bread, let them eat cake.
What? Huh? Oh no, not this. I suck at this.
There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong. Wielding the pillar, the body, he could have moved it all, easy as pie.
That was my bad. There's definitely a hole in what she just said. I need to show the evidence contradicts that.
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene? He could have moved it all, easy as pie.
Alright, let's try this
You have
one.
forgotten.
Wait, can I? Okay, the chain. Alright.
Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene?
Crap!
Nope.
It seems you have forgotten.
Broken doorknob?
Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene?
No.
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong.
Hold on, I need to read this again. Okay.
Wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene? It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene?
I feel like there's definitely something with that statement.
It seems you have forgotten.
Wire,
Monokuma is
doorknob,
surprisingly strong,
fragment, chain.
wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene? He could have moved it all easy as pie. It seems you have forgotten.
Everything looked the same? I mean, hold on. Regardless of what the enters towel from a very polished strawberry hollow placement on Nekomaru's body, tilt of apparently oil stains, and even though the system of parts look exactly the same. What? I thought it was broken doorknob, but no?
Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene? He could have moved it all easy as pie. It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, he could have moved it all easy as pie. It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic
It has to be
Robo-Bear.
broken doorknob, cause right?
The pillar, the
Did I not
body,
use- is this
everything
wrong?
at the crime scene?
How is that wrong?
Crap!
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene? He could have moved it all easy as pie. It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene? It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene?
I will just try every bullet.
It
Wait,
seems
how do I?
you have
Hold on.
forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, Wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene? It seems you have forgotten.
Monokuma is wielding the power of
the pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene?
Am I not
It seems you have forgotten.
remembering something here?
Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic
Let me read this
Robo-Bear.
again. Overturn. I don't remember what that is.
The pillar, the body, he could have moved it all, easy as pie.
Oh, okay.
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic, the pillar, the body, he could have moved it all, easy as pie. It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, he could have moved it all, easy as pie. It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene? He could have moved it all, easy as pie. It seems you
Why?
have forgotten.
Maybe there's no way it's the first statement, right? That makes no sense. Wait.
Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear.
Okay, no, I thought. Do I not remember? Alright, hold on.
We will never give up.
I am so lost. What am I? Alright, let me just pick. Alright, let me just think about this real quick. So
There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing. There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing. There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
oh, I forgot. I have a limited amount of cuts. I'm
There
stupid.
are many different
Alright.
ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Alright, there.
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you?
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene? He could have moved it all, easy as pie.
Huh.
It seems you have forgotten.
I have. Shit.
Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene? It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene?
Let me just make sure, like...
Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene? It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene? He could have moved it all, easy as pie.
The oil on the floor. Alright, hold on. Alright, let me... Did I not use... Hold on, let me think about this.
Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, everything at the...
I thought... Did I not use that? I swear I thought I used that one.
Moving the body and pillar is possible, but it would have been impossible.
Are you
to
telling me
move
that
the
I
oil
used
on
every
the floor?
single one except the oil on the floor? There's no fucking way.
When the position of Nekomaru's body and the pillar changed, the
Dude,
oil
I
surrounding his
swear
body
I
was
remember
changed.
using it and it didn't work.
Physically moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible, no matter how you look at it.
See, this is my problem when there's so many fucking bullets or blades. I can't keep track of which ones I used or I didn't use. So then I just think I used others when I probably didn't, or vice versa.
Then it's impossible to think it was moved.
I am terribly sorry. I cannot believe I got so fired up.
I can't believe it took me that long to...
It's all right. A fired up Miss Sonia is awesome to watch.
So what really happened? Does that mean the two towers aren't the same
Kazuki,
building?
please shut the fuck up. Oh my god. We are fighting for our lives here, and you want to talk about... Alright.
We can't be certain
Alright.
of that either. Not when the experiment involving the handbook I left on the tower floor was a complete success.
Yeah, the E-handbook was still there. That's why we thought the two towers were the same building.
If they're not the same building or two different buildings, then what are they?
No idea, huh?
This mystery ties to the secret of the funhouse. We don't have enough clues to solve that mystery. Then the only thing we can do is rely on the one person who has those clues?
Hey, Nagito. I thought it would come to this. I knew my turn was coming up. Fine. I'll tell you guys a big hint that can help you solve the secret of the funhouse.
Give us the answer, not a friggin' hint.
But then it wouldn't mean anything. I need you guys to
I
do
forgot,
this
he looked at the window and
classified
saw something.
properly. It's also important for me.
We need
because
to know what he
it will help
saw.
me determine something.
Talk about the traitor? Oh. If so, why did Nagito say that all of a sudden? Did something happen to him?
But how do we know your hint is any good? It's suspicious that you're the only one who knows it.
I have a good reason for that. The reason I'm the only one who knows it is because I was the only one who performed the appropriate action.
Perform the appropriate action in order to learn the secret.
I see!
You're talking about the final dead room, right? You cleared the life-threatening game there and found something, didn't you?
That's right. The hint is what I saw after I cleared it. In the depths of the final dead room, there was a hidden room surrounded by concrete. And there, a small conspicuous window waited, all by itself. From that window, I saw some very strange scenery.
Strange scenery?
Instead of explaining it, it might be faster just to show you. At an opportune time, I found a perfect camera in the final dead room.
You took a picture?
When did he?
Yep.
Okay. Nagito grinned creepily as he retrieved a small digital camera from his inner pocket.
See? This is it.
And as he said that, he showed us a peculiar picture.
Let me explain it to you again. I took this picture on the first floor of Strawberry House, from the secret room within the final dead room. But don't you think it's weird? If the funhouse's structure is what you guys have been thinking, then there's lots of things that don't make sense in this picture, right?
The things that shouldn't make sense in this picture.
Then let's begin. Shall I call it
I mean,
thinking time?
what doesn't make sense in the picture? The trees?
Here!
You said this photo was taken from the hidden room inside the final dead room, right? If that's the case, then that means it should have been taken from the first floor of Strawberry House.
Yeah, it should have been.
Then this is definitely strange. This photo doesn't look like it was taken from the first floor. The angles suggest it was taken from higher up.
I see. And is that it?
Nagisa said there's lots of things that don't make sense in this photo, which means there are other contradictions contained in it. What? I don't... Natural.
Here!
The sky.
If the structure of the funhouse is what we thought it was, Grape House and Strawberry House should link to the tower in the middle, which means if you're viewing the tower from Strawberry House, you should see Grape House behind you. But in this photo, I don't see anything behind the tower. No shadow, no shape, no Grape House at all.
That's right. Good call.
Alright. No, I'm just gonna... You know, yeah, I totally knew that.
This is the truth contained in this photo. The first floor of Strawberry House is located in a high area, and Grape House is not behind the tower.
It's not? Are you saying that Grape House is merely an illusion spell cast by Monokuma's cursed eye?
From this point on, do your own thinking. Now that you've finally met the same requirements as me, if you guys are truly symbols of hope, you can easily solve a simple mystery like this. It might be possible for Hajime to solve it too, even though he's just a normal high school student. Despite the fact that you don't have a real talent, you already know about the other clue.
Oh yeah, this.
You're referring to when you suddenly appeared on the second floor of Grape House, right?
I'm asking you just to be safe. At the time, where do you think I came from?
Excuse me.
The top floor, right?
Such sharp eyes. So you realized it already.
Top floor. So the third floor?
But the Monokuma Archive should be the only room on the third floor of Grape House.
What does it mean?
Is that thing just now another hint to figure out the mystery behind the funhouse structure? These Nagito appeared from the third floor. Using the photo he took, I might be able to find the answer if I just think about it. Are the buildings stacked? Logic dive? Oh. Alright, I'm just remembering how to play. Yoink. I thought I pressed the button. Okay. Whoops. Oh, I thought that was the... I keep thinking the yellow part is like a hole. Alright. The Strawberry House and Grape House both exist. Yes. What is this? Oh, that scared me. Whoa! Okay. Are Strawberry House and Grape House the same building or two different buildings? They're different buildings. Or wait, I got mixed up because of the elevator part of Nekomaro. I mean they're the same building, but like, the elevator part is, the tower is different, I mean. My bad. Hey. Oh shoot! I thought that was okay. That's good. Oh, careful. All right. How are Strawberry House and Grape House positioned? Vertically. Wait, yeah, vertically. I had to remember. I was like, wait, what does vertical mean again? Horizontal, left to right, vertical, up and down.
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together.
Got it. I know the secret of the funhouse.
Then let me hear it. What kind of answer will you give, I wonder?
In the picture Nagito took from Strawberry House, I didn't see Grape House at all. So where did Grape House go? There was only one possibility. It was in a position where it couldn't be seen from Strawberry House. Which means Strawberry House and Grape House are in the same building, but on different floors.
Same building, different floors?
Then the two houses aren't two different 3-story buildings. They're actually one 6-story building?
If you think about it like that, based on Nagito's picture, it's clear where Strawberry House is located. I see!
Above.
On top of Grape House. That's where Strawberry House is located. Because of that, the photo taken from the first floor of Strawberry House was at a high angle. Altogether, this means the first floor of Strawberry House is also the 4th floor above Grape House.
Oh, snap. I never expected that the two houses were connected vertically.
Say it like that.
But
Oh,
what about
snap.
the shape of the building? The two houses were completely different shapes.
Gosh, please. I hope Sonia isn't also like Nikon. There's like a secret personality. I just hope this is her original default personality because
It never occurred to us that they were the same building because it was structured with two different shapes. A quadrilateral and a hexagon, overlaid atop each other to misdirect how we would perceive them. And it worked, didn't it? Disregarding the tower, we fully
Interesting.
believed the two houses were two separate, distinct buildings.
In order to conceal the unique design of the funhouse, Monokuma put us to sleep so we couldn't look at the outside of the building when he brought us to it.
You've just been Kuma'd! Don't you think a building full of so many surprises totally deserves to be called a fun house?
Then it's true? The building was really like that?
That's right! Those two houses exist on different floors in the same building!
Constructing a building like that on your own without my knowledge? How horrible!
Then what about the towers? Are they arranged vertically just like the houses?
Yeah, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower should have also been different floors inside the same building. Just like Strawberry House was on top of Grape House, Strawberry Tower was also on top of Grape Tower.
However, if they're different floors within the same building, why was Nekomaru's body in both places?
Aw, your precious hammies don't know? But it's so simple. Alrighty then. I'll be the one who solves this mystery in a flash. Please watch me, Miss Sonia.
Oh, I see. Do whatever you like.
Oh, definitely make her watch me. I'm gonna stand out till she notices me.
Alright, dude. Kinda... Is this really the time to be thinking like that?
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
And hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
Are you serious?
You mean a fake body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body.
Oh shit.
It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You're magnificent, Gundam!
No fair! You totally stole my spotlight!
So which one was the fake body?
I thought I hit the purple.
Shut up! Just pick one of them.
The dummy of Nekomaru's body existed? Doesn't mean the killer prepared it in advance. Is something like that even possible? I don't know about
I'm
that.
gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
And hurry up, dumbass!
Okay, hold on. Alright, let's see.
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
You mean a fake body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You're magnificent, Gundam!
Damn, someone likes Gundam.
No fair! You totally stole my spotlight!
So which one was the fake body?
Shut up! Just pick one of them.
Okay,
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
And hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers
definitely feels like
was actually a dummy.
there's no way we're countering anyone else's statement. It has to be this one.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
And hurry up, dumbass. One of the bodies
Was actually a dummy.
Nope.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
And hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy. I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Alright, let me review this real quick. Obviously, it's not a dummy. That's the stupidest shit I ever heard. Maybe it's something to do with...
And hurry up, dumbass!
either the
One
chain
of
or
the
the
bodies
broken
in one of the
doorknob?
towers
Wait,
was
no.
actually a dummy.
You mean a fake body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You're magnificent, Gundam!
No fair! You totally stole my spotlight.
So which one was the fake body?
Shut up! Just pick one of them. I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
And hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
Clearly not, but what?
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
And hurry up, dumbass!
Wait, let me just make
One of
sure.
the bodies and was actually a dummy. You mean a fake body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You're magnificent,
No fair! You totally stole my spotlight.
So which one was the
Shut up! Just pick one of them!
Let's try using one of these.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash!
Hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy!
Okay, no.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a
Broken
flash!
doorknob.
Hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy!
So then it's one of these bullets.
I'm gonna
no?
solve this mystery in a flash!
Wire. I don't think it's this.
Hurry up,
Maybe it is.
dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers
Broken doorknob.
was actually a dummy!
No. Scratch marks. Back door is missing. Okay.
You mean a fake body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You're magnificent!
No fair! You totally stole my spot!
So which one was it?
Shut up! Just pick one of them! I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash!
And hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy!
There we go.
No, that's wrong!
Only took 500 tries.
Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy. That can be proven by Kazuichi's account.
Me?
Remember? When we moved from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, we thought the body had moved. And that's when you said,
I remember
right
that.
up until that moment, you were disassembling Nekomaru's body at Grape Tower, right? The killer couldn't have known how you'd take apart his body, so they couldn't have built a dummy.
Unless Kazuichi was the one who built the dummy, then it would be a different story.
Miss Sonia, that's a pretty harsh joke. You are joking, right?
It's alright. Kazuichi is not the killer. If he was, he wouldn't have fixed the elevator or the button in Strawberry Hall. It'd be much more convenient for the killer if it stayed broken.
I see. That is disappointing.
Damn.
I'm even more disappointed.
However, even if Nekomaru's
Wow.
body
Okay.
wasn't a dummy, it's meaningless if we don't have the important answer.
The reason Nekomaru's body was in both towers, even though it was supposed to be on different floors.
Maybe it was simply moved?
The body moved to a different floor?
You can't think of a device like that? A device that moves things to different floors in the same building?
Device that transports things to different floors in the same building. An elevator? Hello, Han. Oh, it's elevator. It has to be elevator. How's it going? Doing alright. Ate some lasagna for lunch. Hope you're doing well. No. There we go. Oof. Oh, I haven't had lasagna in so long. Same. My aunt was nice enough to give us some. So, yeah. Where is? There we go. Would have been embarrassing if I spelled elevator wrong.
You must be talking about an elevator.
What? Are you saying Nekomaru's body was transported using an elevator?
Where the hell is this elevator anyway?
It's the tower itself. The inside of the tower is one big elevator. Which means the tower was designed so that the whole room goes up and down like an elevator. So whether you enter from Strawberry Hall or Grape Hall, it all leads to the same room, right?
So that's why we could only enter it from one side or the other.
Now that you mention it, sometimes when I pressed the door button, it took a while for it to open.
I see. We were basically waiting for the room to arrive, just like an elevator.
Please hold on. If the inside of the whole tower ascends and descends like an elevator, then why is there a picture of a strawberry on the far back door when you enter from Grape Tower? And a picture of a grape on the far back door when you enter from Strawberry Tower.
If the room just moves up and down like an elevator, there's no reason for the doors to change.
Plus, after the incident, the far back door in Grape Tower had chains wrapped around it, right? But when we entered Strawberry Tower, those chains were gone.
Not just that, but if I remember correctly, even the doorknob was broken off.
There are too many strange things. Was that tower really an elevator?
When you see people and things, make sure you focus on the good parts instead of the bad.
Can agree to disagree.
What did you say?
So, let's put aside what's changed and focus our attention on what hasn't.
Why do we have to do that?
It's fine. Come on. What does everything that hasn't changed have in common?
I just forgot my health is. You know, I put it that low on purpose so I can make things more difficult. You know, try not to get anything wrong anymore. Things that didn't change when we moved between two towers. Includes the body, the pillar, and the oil. We've been talking about this stuff for a while now. There shouldn't be anything strange about them, not even the fact that they all moved with the elevator. One of these things have in common. They are all hues, all Nekomaru's parts, they're all on the floor. Wait, what is they? Like the pillar and stuff like that?
I see!
They're all on the floor.
Is it safe to say that all the items on the floor didn't change? And?
Why did the picture on the far back door change? If you can figure that out, you'll have the answer. The reason is because that elevator has something unique about it.
There's something unique about the elevator. Enormous circle, only the floor moves. There's no ceiling. You can only enter one side. We already know we can enter one side.
I see!
Only the floor moves.
So that's it. The elevator was designed so only the floor moved.
Only the floor moved?
Which means the whole room wasn't an elevator, only the floor was. That's why we saw different doors in each tower. Which means on the first floor of Grape Tower, the door on the far back wall had a strawberry design. And on the fourth floor, which was Strawberry Tower, a different door on the far back wall had a grape design.
Then, where do the different floors lead?
I want to say they lead outside, but they're probably just for show.
Just for show. Why was something like that necessary?
To confuse us,
So we
probably.
falsely believed that the doors were connected to where their picture signified.
Or that, yeah.
It was actually very effective. Because of that, we totally misunderstood the building's structure.
I don't get it. But I guess it means whoever designed this building had a totally twisted personality.
I wonder who.
Did you hear that, Monami?
Don't blame this on me. Take responsibility for yourself.
Then I'll take responsibility and gently caress you.
Like, there's no way that's gonna happen. Stop with the tasteless jokes.
By the way, what does the chain on the far back door in Grape Tower mean?
It was probably wrapped there by the killer to keep us as far from Strawberry Tower as possible.
Why?
Because of that chain. You guys thought you couldn't enter there, right?
Uh-huh.
The killer destroyed the Strawberry Hall button, so we'd stay away from Strawberry Tower. Everything was done to tamper with the evidence, so we wouldn't find out about the secret of the funhouse. The appearance of a body in the
I'm
tower
curious, how
would
many chapters are
contradict
in
what we thought
this
we knew
game?
about the building. In that situation, if we'd gone to Strawberry Tower, we'd have seen that contradiction firsthand. And using that as a clue, we might have discovered the truth. The truth that the two houses and the two towers are actually one complete vertical building. The killer wanted to keep us from learning that. That's why they made us stay away from Strawberry Tower.
They destroyed the button and wrapped a chain around the door just for
Jeez,
that?
what the f... Oh, wait, no, no. Last chapter... 6. Oh, so we're very close to the end. It said 15, but it was combining the first and second. I was like, what the frick? This game is long.
Would it
Oh,
really
okay.
have inconvenienced the killer
Only 6
if
chapters,
we
that's pretty
learned
short.
the true structure of the building?
It would have been a major inconvenience.
So we're like pretty much near the end.
After all, this
I thought we were at,
funhouse
like, the
is
middle.
strongly connected to the ultimate weapon that killed
We're just a bit
Nekomaru.
past that.
Hold on. You're progressing much too quickly. There's still a contradiction concerning the building structure.
What a pain. It's fine already.
Gundam, please proceed.
You said earlier that Strawberry
music,
House and
or, like, the
Grape
sound
House
effects.
are connected vertically, right? If so, how does the contact elevator supposedly transport us from one house to the other?
Let's see, now that you mention it, completely forgot about that matter. Alright.
If that elevator moves vertically, then when your back is facing the elevator, both towers should be on the same side. But does this reflect reality? Inside Grape House, Grape Hall is on your right when your back is to the elevator. And inside Strawberry House, Strawberry Hall is on your left when your back is to the elevator. Which means the houses are on exact opposite sides of the tower. Answer me, fiend! What does this mean?
What does this mean?
I agree, what does this mean? The two houses are connected vertically. The position of the tower should be the same in both houses. In fact, when my back was facing the elevator in the Grape House, the tower was on my right. When my back was facing the okay, just repeating what Gundam just said. What if the elevator really does spin? Quick to the count. Oh my lord. Okay. Okay. This is a lot of.
The two houses are connected vertically.
The elevator should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
However, at both houses, if the contact elevator is behind you, the towers are in opposite directions.
Which means your reasoning...
It's clearly contradictory.
Just finishing each other's sentences.
What's with this iron curtain of teamwork?
Gundam and Sonya have matching arguments. Sounds like it makes sense, but
If the two houses are connected
okay, let me
vertically,
think. What points can we counter?
The elevator should move.
vertically, not horizontally.
However, at both houses, if the contact elevator is behind you, the towers are in opposite directions.
Opposite directions.
Which means your reasoning.
It's clearly contradictory.
What's with this iron curtain of teamwork?
Okay.
If the two houses are connected vertically,
Alright. Contact elevator used to move between both houses was broken, no longer worked. It was apparently broken at the Grape House side. So the last person to use it would have arrived at Grape House. I don't think that works. Rico saw the Kamaro walking toward the first floor of Strawberry House at 5 a.m. No, that's not gonna help.
The elevator should move.
Oh, the frames. The frames! And I kind of heard rumbling noise at 5:30 a.m. I don't think that really helps either.
vertically, not horizontally.
Now let's further enter the tower from Grape Hall or Strawberry Hall. Placement of Kamara's body tipped over the pillar. Oil stains, even though some parts look exactly the same. Is that this? No way, right? Alright, let's review all the bullets first. Broken doorknob. Where is that? Doorknob found under the tipped over pillar. Screws at the base are pulled out. There are scratch marks. One of the doorknobs from far back of the Strawberry House is missing, so this doorknob was originally attached to that door. Okay, oops. Didn't mean to do that. And then there was Kazuichi's account, right? Apparently, compass needle spun 180 degrees while it was inside the contact. Okay, so we gotta use this one. Or that makes the most sense.
However,
Now the
at
question
both
is which
houses,
one
if
do
the
I use it
contact
on?
elevator is behind you, the towers are in opposite directions.
This one, please. Nope. Alright. Oh, wow, that... Okay, I'm pretty sure it's Kazuichi's account that we were using. Like the bullet.
We will never give up.
Luckily, there's no like lives or anything, so I could just, even if I do fail, I can just keep retrying. Alright, Kazuichi's account.
If the two houses are connected
The elevator should move.
vertically, not horizontally.
Shut up.
No, that's wrong. The elevator wasn't just moving vertically. Isn't that right, Kazuichi?
Huh? Me?
Come on. You used the elevator while you were holding that compass Nagito gave you, right?
Ah, that. Yeah, it was pretty strange. From start to finish, somehow the compass needle rotated 180 degrees.
Rotated 180 degrees?
Meaning, as the elevator moved between the two houses, it also rotated 180 degrees. It was probably following the building's perimeter as it rotated to the other side. Which means the exit would be on the opposite side once you arrived at the other house, right?
And thanks to that, the tower we saw on our right side when we arrived at Grape House appeared on our left side when we were at Strawberry House.
Why is this thing moving like just for the frames? Is it on purpose?
That rotates while it moves. Is that even possible? It's like something from an amusement park.
Oh my god, it's almost as if this island is based off an amusement park.
Well, a funhouse is an amusement park attraction, you know. And since the building doesn't really need to be structurally practical, it makes for some splendid fun.
That's not splendid at all. You're inhuman.
You say I'm inhuman, but I'm just a bear. So I was never human to begin with.
I was gonna say something like that, but I just kept it to myself.
I'm different from these lowly humans.
So we're done with the secret of the funhouse, right? Then let's start talking about the important stuff. What's the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru? And how'd they combine it with the pillar?
Huh? You still don't know what the ultimate weapon is yet? It's what I found at the Octagon, you know.
What is the Octagon? I haven't heard about that yet.
Oh my... I can't believe I have to explain that now. As long as you know what an Octagon means, you can solve this simple mystery easily.
Are they're actually asking me what an octagon means? Oh man, I don't know. It's freaking...
I see.
Okay, if I got that wrong, I would've... I would've...
An octagon is a shape with 8 sides.
Offed myself.
I didn't expect you to know that. For a substitute reserve course student, you're quite knowledgeable. I
Yeah,
guess
literally
I'll
my
continue
response.
Listening. Where is the place befitting of the name Octagon?
What? Huh? I don't know. Where the frick should an octagon. 8 sides. Can I move the camera? No, I cannot. I'm just gonna have to pick a random spot.
Crap!
Where would an octagon be? I don't know. I only know it means 8 sides, but how do I know? I don't really see it from here. Is there no way to? Can I really not move any? Like the? Apparently not.
Crap! Crap!
Hold on. Let me reset this. Am I not listening to like? Let me retry it. I know what they're asking me, but it's like, where am I supposed to point to? The place befitting the name Octagon. Okay, so a place with 8 sides, right?
Crap!
Okay, so I have to pick from this angle. Okay. Let me just see if there's anything here that can help. Strawberry House, but here's Pear Grape House. Wait, supposed to be at Strawberry House, but he appeared at Grape House via some unknown method. Okay, this is Strawberry House. This is Grape. Which means the octagon is... Wouldn't it be below it? No, it doesn't. No, because it was... The octagon was where he got the ultimate weapon, which was... It's like above, no? But I don't really see an area with 8 sides. What the fuck? Supposed to be a strawberry, but he appeared at grape. That means he was above Strawberry House, no? Oh. I didn't know it was timed.
Crap!
Wait, did I actually get penalized because I was waiting too long? Place befitting the name Octagon. Alright, you know what? I'm just going to leave this dialogue here so that the timer doesn't go down. So, place befitting Octagon. An 8 side. Okay, Octagon's 8 sides. Grape Hall, or the Grape Room is 6 sides. Or at least what it looks like. Strawberry is a square. He went from, what is it? Strawberry to grape, so isn't the what? Okay, so the part where he took the picture of the window, that was the octagon, right? Where the ultimate weapon was supposed to be. I want to say above, above Strawberry, but it doesn't seem to work. Do I have to look this up? I don't wanna though. Alright, you know what? I feel like it's something to do with like the hexagon and the square. Well, it's not a square, it's a cube, but I'm just gonna call it a square for now. It's like in between? Like up. That's not what I meant to.
Crap. Here.
What did I do different?
You're talking about the secret room surrounded by concrete in the depths of the final dead room.
Wait, no. This is what? That pointed that at the hexagon room. There's
Why
no
is that
freaking.
place the octagon?
You know how the four-sided strawberry house is on top of the six-sided grape house? If you cut a four-sided shape out of a six-sided one, you get 8 edges. It becomes an 8-sided shape.
That's basically the gist of it. The true identity of the octagon is that secret room in the depths of the final dead room. In actuality, that place contained various weapons.
What the Are you serious?
Then the ultimate weapon was there
That was
too?
lit. I don't even know how to what. Oh god, I don't even know what to say. You're telling me I had to just press somewhere on the fucking hexagon, a random spot, and of all the random spots I got for the past like 10-15 minutes was wrong, and it was that little spot at the right. How the fuck is anyone supposed to know that? Oh my god, yo, this game sometimes. All right. I'm just glad I got. I'm just glad that that was done with, because honestly, I would have been here all fucking day. Are you kidding me? How the hell?
The ultimate weapon is the fun house.
Alright, you know. I'm just gonna calm down.
Which means the
This
killer
is not
used
worth
the building
getting mad
structure
over.
as their weapon and killed Nekomaru. Like me,
That was
the
some
killer
bullshit. What?
probably
What the
realized
fuck?
the secret of the fun house
How does
from the
that?
scene.
Alright. Like I knew. Okay, here's what my thought process was. The strawberry one is 4 sides, grape is 6 sides. So clearly it was somewhere on the right side, right? I just didn't know like up, down, like where to point. And all that time I had to pick a little I don't even remember where I picked. I just picked like somewhere in between the two buildings.
And then thought
Alright.
of a way to kill, making use of the building structure.
I swear, this game is so stupid sometimes. Like, the first Danganronpa game had some moments where I just couldn't really use my brain. I had to really think. I mean, I never searched anything up, or at least to my knowledge. But oh my god, there's no
The
freaking way.
fun house itself is the weapon.
No way anyone would have
They
like
killed
figured that
using
out
the building
immediately.
structure?
That's why the killer tried to keep us from learning the mystery of the building. But more
Wasted so much
importantly,
fucking time. There was not a single clue or hint whatsoever. I had to get lucky with that one. I just picked random spots. I hate Hagito so much. I hate you. Why did you make me go through that? God. My brain feels suspended. Hello there. I thought of a new bad word to call Monomi. Oh boy. No, I can already tell I won't be pleased by this. Let me say it right away. Hehe. I'm already used to insults and slander. There's no way I'll get hurt by a mere word. Monomi is a serious what is that? That's a much more straightforward, or that's much more straightforward than I expected. What is Stefadly? I've never heard that word in my life. Did you make that up? There's no way that's a real word. Oh, okay, just a combination of 3 words. Stupid, fat, and ugly. A perfect jet stream attack incorporated all 3 of these would be... Ta-da! Stefadly. How about what? There's a fat hidden in there?
Okay, everyone, all together now. Monami is a serious Stufatly.
They're about the same size. Or width. Yes, I'm saving. Holy god, don't ever put me through that again. That was the most bullshit thing I've ever done in this entire game. That was so horrible.
I hope your day is well.
I got... The thing was, what I did... Okay, the thing is, I need to make sure. So, only thing I didn't look up where specifically. All I saw was that it was somewhere between strawberry and grape, and I was like, what? That's what, like, what was it? When I picked straight in the middle in between, that didn't count. That counted me as picking strawberry one or the grape one. I hope your day is well. No, it's not. It was well until that moment.
More energetic, or else my mental state won't be able to keep up.
Shut the fuck up, Anami. You don't know the half of mental states keeping up.
My heart's thumping like crazy.
I'm in pain. This is.
I might as well have a laid back, so what?
My IQ
attitude and go
dropped
ahead with high energy.
From the way they just BS explaining them explain that was so like absolute BS. There's no who thought of that.
But be careful
that is
your
such a
batteries don't
dumb.
run out for various reasons.
All right.
And just like I say each time, don't forget to save frequently.
I officially hate this.
Expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon. Oh well, let's just press on ahead.
Okay.
Is it really alright to accept a situation so easily?
I mean, that's not what's important. The thing that's really important is the killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Mekumaru's murderer?
But is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon?
So how
Not
exactly?
until said it, you know. There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
Yeah, for real. What?
He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes, but I will sincerely retract that remark.
Retract?
I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
You say such falsehoods, per usual. There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder. Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
I see.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can. Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know.
Akane! You were drooling waterfalls?
Nagato, as usual, I can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not.
Anyway, if the killer used the building structure,
Who cares?
why don't we think about how they used it?
How they killed Nekomaru.
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
He was damaged. He was horribly damaged, as if he was beaten senseless with a blunt object. But if he was beaten with a blunt object, it wouldn't be a kill that utilized a building structure. Okay. What was Nekomaru's cause of death that also utilized a building structure? Dead battery, falling, beaten with a blunt object, crushed by the elevator. Falling?
I see! That's it. I think he might have died from falling.
Died from falling?
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected, then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
That I don't know yet.
Don't just make things up when you don't know the method. Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
It might be possible in the tower. You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the 1st floor, the door on the 4th floor won't open.
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
But my gut is going crazy right now.
Nekomaru died from falling. Where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? What if the building weapon was able to open the door, and then you can push him off? Oh, jeez. Okay.
When
Let's
the
just see.
elevator is on the first floor, you can't go through the door on the fourth floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Then, how about this? After locking Nekomaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the fourth floor to the first and made use of the drop.
Hold on, did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside, the other door won't open. Which means the elevator wouldn't have moved either.
That must be the threshold of that elevator.
Oh god, there's a lot of things to consume right now. Not literally. Need to make it clear so they understand that Nekomaru fell to his death. Looks like it's okay. That really didn't help.
When the elevator is on the first floor, you can't go through the door on the fourth floor.
I just wasted 30 seconds.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Then, how about this? After locking Nekomaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the fourth floor to the first floor and made use of the drop.
Hold on, did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside.
No, that's wrong.
There we go.
That sensor should only work if something is moving. If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
Could it be his sleep mode?
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed it, right?
I see. So that's how...
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it. There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from. Yes?
That's what I was about to explain before Kazuichi interrupted me.
Silence, pest!
Now you're calling me a pest?
Damn. Kazuichi's going through it right now. Way to create the drop inside the elevator while Nekomaru is still in it. Chiaki seems to have an idea, but what way could that be? I feel like it has something to do with the wire.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is...
The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
How about we all shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
Silence, pest!
Don't be so cold. What if I start to enjoy it?
Oh god, no, please, shut up. Nekomaru's inside over there, how can you create a difference in elevation?
If you arrange it a certain way,
I think I know what to do.
you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is...
The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
I agree with that.
The wire was tied to the doorknob? Easy.
Didn't the doorknob have scrape marks on it? That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
The tip of that wire was tied into a loop. If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the doorknob...
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair!
That's right. He was suspended in midair.
Huh?
The killer tied up Nekomaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode. Tied the tip of the wire into a knot, and hung it on the doorknob to the 4th floor. With that, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor of Grape Tower. And suspended Nekomaru in midair.
That's right! He was so well hung! Kinda like...
You better not finish that sentence.
The killer took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves. By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death.
Too easy.
Oh my god. This freaking guy.
So what if they created a drop? There's no way you can make him fall and die with just that. What? If Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall? Because if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
But he's dead now. What the f? This is a pointless argument.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a... How would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right? If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do... Now's the time if you want to... But in that case, you still won't be able to explain... Moving the elevator with Nekomaru in is just impossible. End of story.
Thanks to Kazuchi, I think I figured out how the killer dropped Nekomaru.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Okay, let's review this. Maybe the pillar fragment?
If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that. Now's the time. But in that case, you still won't be able to explain... Moving the elevator with Nekomaru is just impossible. End of story. What? Nekomaru fell on his own?
No.
Crap. What? Nekomaru fell on his own?
Clock, alarm, timer. Okay, let's just look at this. Use this alarm to recover from sleep mode. Clock timer stopped around 7:30. Wait. Use this alarm clock to recover from sleep mode. Clock's arms are stopped at around 7:30, and the alarm was set to 7:30 as well.
Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Tipped over pillar.
If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that to himself. Now's the time if you want... But in that case, you still won't be able to explain... Moving the elevator with Nekomaru is just impossible. End of story.
Okay.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right? If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that to himself. Now's the time if you want to take back that sleep mode. But in that case, you still won't be able to explain the drop.
Radio clock. Clock in Nekomaru's chest receives radio waves at fixed intervals, non-automatically adjusts itself when time's off. Basically, it's an amazing, precise clock that can't be tampered with, not even to set the time. Alarm timer, maybe?
Moving the elevator with Nekomaru is just impossible. End of story.
Alright.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own?
Let's try this one.
Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode.
Allow me to
There we
cut
go.
through those words. What do you think would happen if Nekomaru woke up while he was suspended upside down in midair?
What are you saying? Like, how would he even wake up?
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode. Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
If you woke up from an alarm, and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why. If something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right? Instinctively, your body would start moving. Nekomaru probably did exactly that.
And then, in order to make him fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off. In actuality, the scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
But Nekomaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
He fell because the entire doorknob came off.
When Nekomaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
Well, that's probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
Killer didn't expect the doorknob to come off. The reason that even happened was because... Oh yeah. That's really what it was. Then that's the clue Nekomaru left for us to
I
find.
see. So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
Do you finally understand now?
Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest. No, I'm not
What's
just a
happening out
pest.
there? Someone's like...
I'm a total fucking pig. Isn't that right, Miss Sonia? If I'm
Oh
a
my
fucking
god,
pig,
no,
you can say
please.
so.
No, I believe you gave your all.
Hey, why aren't you teasing me anymore?
This guy, he gets off on this.
So thanks to that alarm, Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down. That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor. Of course, you know that too, right?
Doesn't mean Nekomaru crashed straight into the floor. He fell on the pillar, probably. That's why he has like pillar fragments under. The moment Nekomaru fell to the floor, only thing that can happen was collided with the pillar.
I see!
When Nekomaru fell to the floor, he ended up colliding with the pillar. Isn't that it?
Finally, the pillar!
So that's how the pillar shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
Well, the pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that, or if it was just a coincidence.
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. And if we map it out from there...
Hold on, baby gangsta.
Stop calling me baby gangsta!
What'd you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nah, that's impossible. Because even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
Now that you mention it, so did I. There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Taichi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
And if we found Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
It appears yet another
Oh
contradiction
my god,
has
it's
been
one thing
birthed.
after another.
How were you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
That's what I want to know.
Another mystery. Literally what I just said. Just one thing after another. But I can't choke up at a time like this. Just a little more and I'll be able to reach the truth. There should definitely be a clue to breaking through this contradiction. Oh god. This better be the last one. If there's another frickin' mystery to solve after this.
We headed for Grape Tower before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
The killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest. That's gotta be it!
Okay. I think I know. The alarm that caused Nekomaru's death rang to 7:30 a.m., but we restored his body for 7 a.m. I need to crush one possibility at a time if I'm going to break this contradiction.
We headed for Grape Tower.
Clock Nekomaru's chest receives radio waves fixed at intervals, automatically adjusts itself. Yeah, this one's radio clock.
Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time of one of those must be an illusion.
Killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong.
No, the clock inside his chest was a radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with.
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with the clock?
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
The clock inside Grape House?
No, I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks.
And because of that, I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time displayed.
If there's no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Please believe me, we are not lying.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding?
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
It's a time-related contradiction. I don't think I should doubt the testimonies. I should doubt the clock. It's no mistake that something was done, but what was it? Perhaps we overlooked something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something. I think if I focus and think, I should be able to find that answer to that mystery. Oh, okay. Oh, thank God. You have to do another one of those stupid bow things. Alright. These are pretty easy, so shouldn't have to worry about much. What did Hajime and the others misunderstand? Who the killer, where the murder, time of the building? Well, we know where it happened. We don't even know who the killer is, so obviously it's the time. Oh god, oh, that was close. Is Hajime just like imagining himself doing this? He's like skateboarding on some holographic ground, jumping over obstacles. Alright. Which clock was tampered with? Both Nekomaru's radio clock, the building's clocks. The radio clock can't be tampered with, so obviously the building. Oh gosh. Ooh. Damn. Sick tricks. Which house had at the wrong time? Grape? Both? Strawberry? Probably both. If all the clocks were the same. Aha, smart. Easy.
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together. Wow, look at the frames always drop at that part.
You said you checked all the clocks inside the building. Isn't that right for you, Hiko?
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time.
But what if all those clocks have been messed with?
What? All the clocks?
So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no way you'd have noticed it.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks.
So that's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that.
This is truly fantastic!
Now's not the time to be pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off?
That's the main problem. We need to clarify about how much the time was off after the killer messed with the clocks. That's definitely the next mystery. We need to reach the truth in one go. So 7 o'clock, but he died at 7:30. So then,
If the time in the building was all messed up, then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
The time of death was clearly 7:30 a.m.
oh my god.
Problem is, what time would 7:30 be? In our time.
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down?
If only I heard the sound when he fell. It would have been a great clue.
Or his scream.
He's not the type to let out a scream.
If only Nekomaru's alarm was loud enough, we would have heard it too.
There's no point in saying that. If does not exist in this world.
But how much did the killer adjust the time inside the building?
If the time in the building was all messed up,
Alright, hold on a minute. Let's just review this. I don't think it's the broken doorknob. Clock's alarm timer. Stopped around 7:30. No, I don't think that one helps.
then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
The time of death.
Kana's account. Kinda heard a rumbling noise. Oh. Okay.
It's clearly 7:30 a.m.
It has to be this one.
The problem is, what time
Wait,
would
that's just-
7:30 be?
Alright,
In
we'll just
our
try this one.
time.
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow the...
If only I heard the sound when he fell. It would have been a great clue.
Oh, okay, shoot. Wait, hold on. Is it this one?
Or his scream.
He's not the type to let out a scream.
Only Nekomaru's alarm was loud enough, we would have heard it too.
There's no point in saying that.
Alright, I think I know.
If does not
Probably
exist in
Sonia's
this
statement.
world.
If the time in the building was all messed up, then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
The time of death was clearly 7:30 a.m.
The problem is, what time it's 7 in our time.
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down?
If only I heard the sound when he fell.
I agree with that. That's right. We should have heard the sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
Rumbling?
I thought it was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep. Was that the sound from when Nekomaru fell?
Well, a huge body fell from the 4th floor to the 1st, and the pillar fell with it. It's obvious we'd hear the impact sound.
We heard that noise too.
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge. What is it, Sonia?
Oh, well. That sound everyone heard? I did not hear it at all.
Huh?
You probably didn't hear it because you were sleeping.
I could not sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pangs.
There's nothing to worry about. What's important is that rumbling noise anyway.
If we use that rumbling sound as a reference, we might be able to figure out how much our time was off.
I heard that sound probably around 5:30 in the morning.
Huh? You can tell?
I instantly woke up and left my room. And that's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
Excellent work, Akane!
The rumbling sound I heard was at 5:30. It's like the answer to how much our time was off. It's literally right in front of me. 2 hours.
I see!
Simple math.
Nekomaru's alarm went off at 7:30, and if we heard the sound of his impact at 5:30, that means our time was off by 2 hours.
2 hours? That much?
We were starving pretty badly. There's no way we would have noticed.
Plus, the funhouse has no windows. And there weren't any Monokuma announcements either.
However, for what reason did the killer alter our perception of time?
The reason is obvious. So they can lure out just Nekomaru.
They're up only
If you
Nekomaru.
messed with the clocks and used a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right? From there, the killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it means.
Besides messing with the time, the killer also used a specific thing. They were trying to lure only Nekomaru, and that specific thing is... Clock's alarm? No.
Damn it! I see!
The Tai Chi. Oh, because the time was off, so everyone overslept, I guess.
The killer made use of the Monokuma Tai Chi activity in the morning.
How did they use it?
We were required to go to Grape Tower every morning at 7 a.m. for that activity, right? But if they mess with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us?
We wouldn't be able to attend on time, but that wouldn't affect Nekomaru. His radio clock had the exact time.
That's right. In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at the precise time.
And when I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning,
If I recall, you witnessed Nekomaru around 5 a.m.
So that was actually 7
If that time
a.m.
was also 2
Okay.
hours off,
Makes
it
so
should
much
have been
sense.
7 a.m. Yeah, that's pretty much it. At that time, he was heading over to Monokuma Tai Chi, right on schedule.
I see. Now that I think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
Too early. He didn't even ask you yet.
Honestly, didn't expect everyone to ditch Monokuma Tai Chi. It turned out like this at though, so I guess can't be helped. Wow.
When you said everyone, you were including us, right? We thought we came to the tower on time, but in truth, it was way past the meeting time.
Ah, jeez. That's, well, how should I put it? What was it? You know, tripping over a foot or something like that.
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's spot?
Wrong! Too bad.
Liar! I'm right!
That's not it. It's incorrect.
That's definitely the correct answer. You always get so stubborn like this.
Let's just ignore the peanut gallery. Now that we've found out how the killer lured Nekomaru, the number of suspects has drastically decreased.
Hey, how did that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a friggin' liar!
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
huh? What the hell do you mean?
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did something else happen after that?
Are you talking about that alarm?
Alarm?
A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off. Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is. If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
Really? Was there anyone who didn't have an alibi at that time?
I remember now. The sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room. There was one guy who never left the lounge. We were both on the same floor. It's pretty weird that bastard never came out of his guest room.
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru fell?
Who is it? Who's the
Oh
bastard?
god, don't tell me to pick, because I don't remember. Oh no, wait. It has to be Gundam. Oh my god, no fucking way. Fuyuhiko, because in the Strawberry it was Fuyuhiko, Nagito, who else was there? Kazuichi, and Gundam. Fuyuhiko, Kazuichi left, Nagito, wait, no. He never left. Wait, no, wait. Shoot, I don't remember. Who was it? Was it Gundam or Nagito? It was one of these two. Okay, wait, no fucking way, it was Nagito?
You're the only one!
Oh.
The one who wasn't there. It's you, right, Nagito?
That's right. Nagito.
Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, I mixed it up, my bad. Yeah, I was like, it was either Gundam or Nagito. I couldn't remember.
You didn't come out, even though the alarm was going off like crazy. You weren't in your room, were you?
If that's the case, where were you?
Please, say something.
Nagito.
If you don't hurry up and answer, I'm gonna suicide dive you!
If I may be frank, even if I wanted to go to the lounge, I couldn't.
You couldn't? What do you mean?
It's
Huh?
merely the foolish talk.
Is that not Nagito?
Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard that rumbling sound.
You're definitely fucking lying.
However, that is also true for me. It is obvious that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House. But I did not hear the rumbling.
Oh wait, they were in the
sound
grate.
either.
My bad, my bad.
Is that not strange?
Earlier I was like, wait, they were all... Okay.
Everyone else heard it.
To be honest, it's not just them. The same goes for me too. I was in
Huh?
a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it, but it wasn't that. I probably couldn't hear it at all.
Couldn't hear it? What does that mean?
You still don't know. Think about what the three of us who didn't hear a sound have in common, and I'm sure you'll figure it out.
The only people who didn't hear the rumbling noises were Nagito, Sonya, and Chiaki. What do they have in common? I don't know. What do they have in common? I don't know. Okay, it starts with a D. D, E. Do. Okay, not that. Not that. Deluxe room. Yeah. Deluxe room, that's what it is. Got it. Oh shit. Oh. Oh. Oops, that was an accident. I didn't mean to press that button. Okay, get rid of this. And there we go.
Got it!
Nagito, Sonya, and Chiaki. The three of you were staying in deluxe rooms, right? If I recall, the deluxe rooms are...
Guest rooms are divided up by quality grade. Deluxe room is soundproof and has an... I honestly forgot about that. So then the suspects are the people in the deluxe room? Wait.
That's right. It was because the deluxe rooms have superior sound insulation. You actually noticed that. Nice catch, Hajime.
Oh god,
Using
wait.
your ultimate reserve corps student talent? Now then, you guys must understand by now, right? The true identity of Nekomaru's killer.
Hold on a sec. Why does that lead to who the killer is?
Why? Well, that fact just now is a very important clue. And a
The
decisive
suspect is
factor
one
in
of those three.
identifying the killer. Decisive factor?
I don't feel like I understand what Nagito means. The killer. Oh. Or not. So now it's between Chiaki and Sonia. Right? I'm gonna feel sick. Alright, we'll start with Sonia.
Crap!
Okay, no. No? Is this still Nagito? So it's one of you three. No? God. Am I really about to guess? Wait. No way. Okay, yeah. Because I was like, wait, because the three didn't Gundam, Fujiko, and Kazuichi all met at the lounge, so it couldn't have been them. I'm so lost. What if I just pick myself? It's me! What have I not picked yet? I'm about to just process of elimination. I didn't pick you, me, Gundam, and Fujiko. Alright, I'll just go in a circle.
Crap!
Going in a circle. Okay, then who was next? You.
You're the only one! Gundam, there's something I want to ask you. When the alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too, right?
What's wrong with that? If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout the night, it is the universe's providence to stop it.
How were you able to hear it?
Hear what?
I mean, you were also staying in a deluxe room, right?
Was he? I didn't even remember that. I just started picking random people.
Nagito was staying in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it. So why were you able to hear that alarm?
Now that you mention it.
Okay, honestly, yeah. I was just guessing. I completely forgot he was even in one.
Gundam?
There's only one possibility. You weren't in your room at the time. That's why, even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am I right?
Gundam.
Uh-oh.
You have some sort of explanation, right?
Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko. Me? After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the lounge for a while. Am I correct? Until the moment that alarm started ringing, right? If you were in the lounge for that long, the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back.
Even though Nekomaru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest, the killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
Like putting Nekomaru in sleep mode and tying him up with the wire.
In order to do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower. Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already at the tower.
And once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off. And they were supposed to stay in their room. They weren't planning to come out and go to the lounge.
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus
Oh,
proving they were
God.
in the room.
Just like us.
The best case scenario would have been if those two in the lounge had gone to check the deluxe rooms. After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room, it gives the killer a stronger alibi. Unfortunately, they failed to secure that alibi.
Gundam.
I was in the lounge.
So the killer couldn't go back to their room, and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
Yep.
But why'd you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down.
If Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room to check on him, he would have been found out. That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
If those two had
Oh,
just checked
God.
the deluxe rooms as planned, that would have been ideal, but how ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge, your plan was doomed.
Gundam? Please, can you at least say something?
Answer me this, including myself in my 4 dark devas of destruction. How many ears do we possess? The answer is 10. That's right, I possess 10 ears. That means I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human. The soundproof system here may as well not exist.
Is that your argument?
You bastard! Do you understand the situation you're in right now?
Do not panic.
I don't think that's how math works.
Shall now commence. At the time, I left my room to go to the bathroom. By coincidence, I heard the alarm. That's right. That's all it was. The world is always so simple.
Are you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little too perfect?
And yet, I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
I see. You're still holding out. Well, you don't have to admit it. We're going to decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway. So, why don't we just go ahead and start voting? It's obvious that Gundam is the killer.
Hold on a sec.
You know, Hajime, this class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act, you know.
Hey! What do you mean a class trial is just the opening act?
Perhaps I should say it's just a farce. Just a boring farce. So boring, so stressful. I'm so painfully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers. Seriously. Let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
Nagito, something definitely happened to you, didn't it? At some point during the investigation, your behavior became even weirder. What actually happened? Did you discover something?
Well, let's just leave that for
Hey, what's up, Matt?
and finish this opening act already.
What's up? How's it going?
Ah, you said opening act again!
Please hold on. We have yet to hear Gundam's rebuttal.
But he's completely shut up. Perhaps he can't argue anymore.
Gundam!
I was simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption. In fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong since the beginning.
Since the beginning?
Based on your assumption, I hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor. From there, after returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct? Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway?
I see.
The contact elevator was broken.
As I recall, the killer tampered with the Grape House control panel, which shut down the elevator. Plus, the stopped elevator should have been facing the Grape House side. If so, the human who used the elevator would have left it at Grape House. For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator at Grape House.
And what's wrong with that?
If the elevator was broken at Grape House, you wouldn't be able to return to Strawberry House.
However, I was already at Strawberry House. I was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing, which means your
How goes the
assumption
stream?
is clearly wrong.
It's how do I even explain? It's been pretty chaotic.
Are
So
you
much
serious?
stuff happening.
And here I thought it's already been decided.
Have you learned your lesson, pitiful humans? You cannot overcome this contradiction.
That's wrong. When something's obviously wrong, that's when a contradiction is born. There's no such thing as a contradiction that can't be overcome. Alright. We're about to do this again. Users account, wall clock, contact elevator, clock time.
That elevator was the only means of travel between the two houses. As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
How much longer do you plan to lecture me? Why don't we stop this already?
Contradiction is when something is obviously wrong. There's a contradiction I can't shoot through. To find out what that is, for the sake of everyone's help, I'll shoot through the contradiction.
That elevator
You say that,
was
but
the only means of travel between the two houses.
Okay. God.
As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
if the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
How much longer do you plan to lecture me? Why don't we stop this already?
Oh. God, what do I use? Oh my, I feel it. Something is not right. Like, I can...
That
I
elevator was
don't know what. One of
the
these-
only means of travel between the two houses. As long as that elevator was broken,
Alarm clock timer doesn't
assumption
feel right. This
collapses.
doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel right. Night
Plus,
button.
the elevator was
Yuhiko's account.
broken at Grape House.
Wall clock.
if the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
Maybe I have to use someone's bullet
If they
here.
had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
How much
Yo, what's
longer
up,
do you
Blue?
plan to lecture me? Why don't we
How's it
stop
going,
this
man?
already?
Alright, maybe it's one of you guys' bullets.
That elevator was the only means of travel between the two houses.
I think the
As long
accomplice
as
is
that
some.
elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Since I wasn't shot, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had a compass.
Damn. Ah!
Damn it!
I don't know.
That elevator was the only means of travel between the two houses. As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
if the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
How much longer do you plan to lecture me? Why don't we stop this already?
Oh god. I don't know.
That elevator was the only means of travel between the two houses.
I feel like that's not true.
As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Wall clock, vehicles account, mic
Plus,
button,
the
broken
elevator was
doorknob.
broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot
Since I was at there's no question that
It would have been different.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
Oh, wait.
Why don't we stop this already?
Wait, I just got it.
That elevator was
The only means of travel between the two houses. As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Plus,
Ads?
the
Oh,
elevator
no.
was broken at Grape House.
if the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
How much longer do you plan to lecture me?
Why don't we stop this already?
It has to be
elevator
this.
was the only means of travel between.
Uh-huh.
No, that's wrong.
Got it.
No, there should have been another way to move between the two houses without the elevator.
Such a method does not exist.
Then why don't we ask the person who actually used that method?
Yo, Nagito. Why don't you tell us how?
You're the only one!
You're the only one.
Nagito, you should know.
What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. You appeared so suddenly that one time because you used that method, right?
Didn't get to hear what you said. I wasn't saying much. I was just reading off these people. Or just commenting off of what these people are saying.
There's a secret passage connecting the first floor of Strawberry House to the third floor of Grape House. Isn't that right?
Jeez. Once again, I let the reserve course show up. But you're right. There's a door on the floor of the Octagon, which is on the first floor of Strawberry House. After I opened the door and went down... Surprise, surprise! I ended up in the Monokuma Archive, which is on the third floor of Grape House.
Meaning the third floor and the fourth floor are actually connected.
Plus, once you've cleared the final dead room once, you can pass through it as many times as you want.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone between the two houses as much as they wanted.
Infinity Unlimited Flame!
Jesus. Just admit to your crime.
However, what if the killer was unaware of the existence of the final dead room?
There's no way they didn't know.
That is merely an illusion you have fabricated from your own suspicion. If you value your life, you should stop with your scrutiny.
There's no way I can stop.
Did you say? Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Damn, okay, Hulk. Relax.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes. Provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Skillfully cut back against. Oh,
Even
I
if the
keep
turbid
forgetting.
box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes. Provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Oh
Even
my
if
god.
the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes. Provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities? Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes. Provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Damn, this is hard. This is. No,
Even if
I don't
the
know how to
turbid
aim
box
up.
doesn't
Like,
exist,
it's like I can't. It has to be in the
could
middle.
travel through multiple planes. Provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Are you serious? It is. Yo, his argument is exhausting,
Even
bro.
if
Shut
the turbid
up.
box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes. Provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Please tell me that counts. Oh my! I see the
Even
line.
if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes. Provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say!
Okay, there we go. I got it.
Decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Oh, so close. Wait, what? Oh. Get out of here, bro. You think you're gonna beat me in a mashing contest?
I already proved the secret passage exists. The secret passage was at the Octagon.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon? Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind confusion, at least pray to the key which dwells in the light!
Problem and try providing the evidence that the killer went to the Octagon, right? If that's the case, I should have it too. The key which dwells in the light that will break through the dark.
Know the limits of your own reasoning!
How am
You
I?
say the killer went to the Octagon? Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind confusion.
I will just try every single bullet.
Crap! Know the limits of your own reasoning! You say the killer went to the Octagon? Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blood.
Wire. Oh, that's right. You can't get the wire anywhere. Yeah, I was about to use every. I knew it.
The
I knew
wire
it.
used to string up Nekomaru's body, the hammer that looked like the weapon, and the chain on the door in the tower. Those are all the items that weren't in Funhouse. Where did the killer obtain them?
The only place I can think of is the Octagon. There were various weapons and tools there. I'm pretty sure I saw stuff like wires, hammers, and chains too.
Freaking Gundam,
Since
man.
those
Oh
items
my
were used
god.
in the crime, there's no doubt that the killer went to the Octagon.
If that's the case, they obviously know about the secret passage too, right?
It seems this is the end. Normally we'd end up listening to Hajime lecture us with a very long summary of the case. But there's no reason to waste any more time on this opening act. So I'm going to end this right now.
Hey, what do you...
First of all, by messing with all the clocks...
Oh,
in the
perfect. Yeah,
elevator,
just
Gundam tried to lure only
just summarize it
Nekomaru.
for us.
The elevator was probably broken by that point. Thanks to that, Nekomaru wasn't able to go to Grape Tower, which was supposed to be the meetup point. So he tried going over to Strawberry Tower, just like we did when we found out the elevator was broken. Well, it's obvious he'd attempt that. At that time, we didn't know the two towers were the exact same place. Also, the button in Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, so he was easily able to enter Strawberry Tower. But surprise! Gundam was waiting for Nekomaru's arrival.
Hold on. If Nekomaru didn't go to Strawberry Tower, what would the killer have done then?
Their plan was a balancing act of uncertainties. But even if they failed, they probably wouldn't have minded. They can just greet everyone the next morning as if nothing happened, and come up with a different plan.
And without such a risky plan, they wouldn't have been able to lure him at all.
I'm going to continue summarizing the case, okay? Through this, Gundam successfully lured Nekomaru to Strawberry Tower. There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic Nekomaru, so by pressing the goodnight button, he rendered Nekomaru powerless without fighting him.
Hold on! You... What did you just say? That I didn't battle?
What's wrong with that?
Don't mess with me! Don't mess with me! I cannot ignore those words!
Why are you angry all of a sudden?
You fools do not understand! You don't understand at all! Ha! You make me laugh! After all this time, you still don't understand anything at all!
I don't understand anything. What does that mean?
It appears I cannot finish just yet. Maybe I'm just a human destined for hell. However, I cannot finish just yet. I cannot finish!
What do you intend
Damn,
to
relax,
do?
bro.
It's obvious. I'm going to destroy your illusory assumptions.
Are you saying you still have more? You still have room to argue?
Your words. You said I pressed Nekomaru's goodnight button. However, that button was on the back of Nekomaru's neck. To press it, I'd have to get behind him.
It's not easy to get the drop on Coach Nekomaru.
It's even more difficult if it's a one-on-one situation.
He got hamsters, don't he?
Just as I thought. Truly frail. Succumbing so easily to this simple argument, it was just a mere illusion. If you want to set me up as the killer, at least surpass your own human limitations.
That's wrong, Gundam. You're the one who's wrong.
Such a wonderful line. However, I cannot say that I'm satisfied. Listen well. I shall teach you 2 tips for making someone admit their defeat. First, you must crush them with your own overwhelming power. And as for the other, you must provide a reason that will persuade that human. You have not fulfilled either of those yet.
Sincerely don't want to admit it. This is your request. I'll provide an argument that'll leave you no choice but to be persuaded. Oh, this. Wait, I forgot to play. I forgot how to play. Lock on attack. B is the final strike. Reload. Final strike. Oh, select final strike. Okay. R is fever time.
I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither. Crushed
Wait,
as
mine?
David prophesized! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither. Crushed as David prophesized! Show me the cadaver! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither. Crushed as David prophesized! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither.
God, it's really hard to time this with
Crushed as David prophesized! For the Tanaka Empire!
how much do this.
I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither. Crushed as David prophesized! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither. Crushed as David prophesized! Show me the cadaver! It's Nekomaru's back. Do you really think I can get behind him so easily?
This is the end!
Got him.
Even if you didn't get behind Nekomaru, you should have been able to press the button on the back of his neck. As long as you had the power of the hamsters you keep with you.
Oh? Are you seriously saying he used his hamsters to press the button on the back of Nekomaru's neck?
Of course that'd be impossible for a normal hamster, but it would have been possible for Gundam. In fact, we saw that with our very own eyes, right?
Here's our evil in accordance with our ancient contract. Our time has come to lend me your aid. Pierced through a supernova silver fox Sandees. Yep.
Now that you mention it, after Ibuki was killed in the music venue, one of Gundam's hamsters retrieved the piece of wallpaper from the baton lighting, right? Hey, with your friends and their exceptionally smart brains, it must have been possible to secretly get one of them behind Nekomaru and press the button on the back of his neck.
How about it, Gundam?
Not just myself, but you actually brought up how splendid my subordinates are. I have no recourse but to admit it.
Admit it? Did you say you admit it?
It appears I've obtained a one-way ticket to hell. Fine! Then you must trample me underfoot and advance. Victory can only be built upon a foundation of corpses. You cannot find peace without sacrifice anywhere. Now, trample this life. Trample it as though it were mere trash on the side of the road. Pull the curtain strings of this worthless performance with your own two hands.
He seems awfully calm, considering he just, you know, we set the lounge's alarm clock. Alright, well. Destroyed after leaving this. What was the fake weapon left? The hammer. Let's go back to the beginning. Who set the alarm clock? Okay, no. There we go. Oh. Whoops. Wait, alarm is set 5:30 and 5. Okay. No? Oh, who said it? Okay, wrap the wire around Nekomaru's feet. Oh, wait. There we go. Whoa, I almost did the wrong one. Oh, whoops. Hold on, let me skip this. Skip all that. Retry. Now I have a full health back. Anyways, stock 1. One. This. Doorknob came off. Alright, stock 2. This goes here. This. Destroy that. Then this. There we go. Alright, and then... No? Oh, there we go.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Got it.
Let's first go over the many tricks the killer prepared before.
Didn't Nagito already do this?
First, they destroyed the contact elevator. This separated Nagito and the others in Strawberry House from our group in Grape House. Next, they lured Nekomaru out by himself by turning back all the clocks in the funhouse by 2 hours. Additionally, in order
damn
to
it,
secure
Gundam.
an alibi, the killer went to the Strawberry House lounge and set the wall clock's alarm to 5:30 a.m. After finishing their
I guess,
preparations,
in a
the killer went to
sense,
Strawberry Tower
Nekomaru
with
did
the necessary
quote
tools in hand.
unquote kill himself.
They obtained these tools from the octopus,
In a sense.
which you can enter once you clear the final den.
But damn,
means
this
the
pretty
killer
messed up.
discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anybody else. That secret being Strawberry House and Grape House are actually the same building. On the morning of the incident, Nekomaru woke up and headed over to Great Tower for a specific reason. There, Fuyuhiko, who was at the lounge by coincidence, witnessed Nekomaru. According to Fuyuhiko's testimony, that was around 5 a.m. But by that point, the killer had already messed with our perception of time. In actuality, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 7 a.m. That's also the same time Monokuma Taichi begins. Nekomaru went to Grape Tower to participate in that. However, because the contact elevator was broken, Nekomaru was unable to go to Grape Tower. So he decided to try going to Strawberry Tower. But the killer was waiting for him there. With the power of hamsters, they were able to press the good night button on the back of Nekomaru's neck. This forced him to enter sleep mode, rendering him immobile. From there, the killer began preparing to use the ultimate weapon. First, they set the alarm in Nekomaru's chest to 7:30 a.m. so he'd wake up. Then they tied him up with a metal wire, tied the tip of the wire into a loop, and hung it on the doorknob. After leaving Strawberry Tower, the killer then destroyed the door button to Strawberry Hall. They did this to keep us from entering Strawberry Tower, and to keep us from discovering the secret of the building's structure that they used to kill Nekomaru. Then, they used the secret octagon passageway to travel to Grape House. After arriving at Grape Hall, they pressed the button to open the door to the tower. When that happened, the elevator-like floor of the tower began descending, and Nekomaru's body was still inside, dangling upside down in midair from the wire. The killer entered Grape Tower to see if their setup was successful, and placed a hammer on the floor to look like the weapon, then wrapped a chain around the back door. This was done to make us falsely believe we couldn't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall. With this, the killer finished their setup and tried to go back to their room using the secret passage, so they could craft their alibi when Nekomaru died from the fall. But something unexpected happened. Fuyuhiko, who saw Nekomaru earlier, was still at the lounge. As a result, the killer couldn't return to their room, and with no options available, time ran out. The lounge's wall clock alarm started ringing at 5:30. Well, actually 7:30. To avoid a worst-case scenario, the killer was forced to appear in front of Fuyuhiko with the others. When the wall clock's alarm rang, that was also the same time Nekomaru was waking up. He woke up while he was still hanging upside down, so he couldn't help but sway his body powerfully. Originally, the loop of wire was only supposed to slip off the doorknob, but because there was a heavier load than expected, the doorknob ended up breaking. Nekomaru fell from the 4th floor all the way to the 1st floor. He crashed into the pillar, which decapitated him on impact, and died. The sound of Nekomaru's impact echoed throughout the funhouse. However, by this point, the killer's plan was about to fail, thanks to the broken doorknob and Fuyuhiko. Meaning, the killer is someone who wouldn't have heard the alarm if they were in the deluxe room. They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room, because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge. That someone is Gundam Tanaka. I can't think of anyone else but you.
This motherfucker.
That was splendid. For a mere human, you did quite well.
Stop. Stop it already. Stop using weird words to avoid the truth. Or I'll friggin' kill you myself!
I cannot believe it. I just cannot believe. You killed Nekomaru? I cannot believe something like that.
You don't wish to forgive me? Do you feel regret? Then finish it! Cast your impure votes for Gundam Tanaka! My beloved, deadly foes, let the voting time begin!
He just doesn't care. Cool.
This result isn't all that exciting. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and
That
cast
was
your vote. Who will be chosen as the Blackened?
Honestly,
will you make the right choice?
I was so
or the
neutral about
dreadfully
Gundam that
wrong?
I don't feel that bad.
Please pull the lever! Crap! I bit my tongue at the most important part!
Man, feels bad. Bye, Gundam. Alright, how are they going to execute this man? I must know. He's a breeder, right? So... let's see. Oh, wait, we got it. Right, dialogue. It'd be bad if I bit my tongue again, so I'll speak slowly. Judging from the results, you guys were correct once again. Getting 4 in a row without any mistakes is a splendid achievement. Yeah, totally. Totally didn't mess up at all. That's right, the one who killed the robotic Nekomaru in the Amazing Funhouse was Gundam Tanaka.
Nice!
Yay! I said all that without biting my tongue. I didn't know you had a tongue.
Now then.
Or like a... you know, a tongue that would inflict pain on you if you bit it, because you're like a robot or something. Oh, hold on. This sure the class trial's finished, but that doesn't mean the incident's over. We can't finish yet until we hear from Gundam.
Jeez.
No matter what he says, it won't change a thing. Well, I have no right to stop you either, so do whatever you like.
Fall, my tears.
I only want to talk to one who has lost. The loser merely leaves. It would just be unnecessary for me to say something.
Listen well.
Is what I would like to say, but for honor's sake, I shall correct one thing. Correct?
How pitiful.
You guys said I made Nekomaru powerless without fighting him. That, however, is a great mistake.
Fine.
Nekomaru did fight. That is no mistake. And because he fought, he lost and died.
Damn it!
Lost and died?
This, too, must be the will
If he
of
was just trying to
causality.
cling to life, there are many ways he could have done so. However, he did not allow that.
You.
What do you mean? Explain. Fine then I shall reveal it all.
Let's make history.
Within the final dead room, I discovered the secret of the funhouse, and I devised a killing plan utilizing that secret. By tampering with all the clocks in the building, I succeeded in luring Nekomaru to the tower, and this is what happened. Nekomaru and I were alone in the tower, standing face to face with one another. I should say I expected as much from Nekomaru. He sensed my subtle killing intent and instantly understood the situation. And we had ourselves a stare down. In that situation, if he wanted to run away, it would have been easy for him to do so. He could have run away or even called for help, but he did not turn his back to me. Instead, he chose a fight that risked life and death.
That is...
A fight that risked life and death?
Let me tell you this.
He was serious too. He gave it his all to try to kill me. Nani? If I had died instead, the mystery surrounding the case would have been even more complicated. You would never know why I, the victim, went to the tower by myself.
I can see it!
Nobody would know that the victim, me, was actually the one who planned the whole thing.
Could it be?
Nekomaru really did that? Oh.
Sensing even my subtle killing intent, as expected
Dang.
of you, Nekomaru.
The scorching, stinging, tense atmosphere. I've been a team manager for so long, I'd nearly forgotten this. This is great! What a comforting atmosphere!
That's a great one.
And what is your reason? Do you intend to resolve this situation by killing me?
I am the Warlock, Gundam Tanaka. Heroes, Lords of Darkness, and even the gods themselves flee from me. I do not cling to any trivial reason. I'm simply going to kill you because your very existence is an annoyance.
You'll drench your soul with evil until the bitter end, huh? Splendid! In response to your spirit, I shall kill you with all of my might. I won't go easy on you. Don't even think about holding back. Don't waste your breath on cowardly tactics. Give me everything you got!
Nekomaru Nidai, your blood will drench the foundation of my empire!
That is...
Damn. Why did you fight? We are all our friends. Why could you stop this? Even if both sides agreed, it was still wrong. I will not argue. I have no intention of forcing my values upon you.
Let me tell you this.
However, I must say this. What's the point of living if you're just waiting until you finally die?
You weakling!
There's nothing courageous about that. That is abandonment, a mere feeling of resignation. You're telling us just to wait till we starve to death? Oh yeah. There's flashbacks, of course.
Fall, my tears.
I remember that. Ever since we were locked inside that building, everyone had been dominated by that feeling of abandonment. However, nothing is born from resignation. That is simply a reason to give up.
If you flinch, you will die!
Giving up on life. That's just an insult to life itself.
Let me ask.
Have you fools heard of the term dog eat dog? Cannibalism?
Fine.
In zoology, cannibalism is a common observed phenomenon. Many creatures at some point in their lifespan engage in cannibalism.
Listen well!
That is what it means to live. If you say killing for the sake of living is evil, then what would you call giving up on life itself?
I shall engulf this
The world would consider that justice, then I will fight that world with every last fiber of my being. Giving up on life and choosing death is nothing but a blasphemy toward life.
I renounce you!
It is a violation of the natural order. It is the arrogance of humanity.
You.
Are you saying all that to try to justify what you did? But it sounds like Nekomaru felt the same too. That's why they fought, right?
Damn it.
Ugh.
Fine.
That man had the courage to die when he needed to die. That is why he challenged me to our battle. Regardless, as I've said, or I've already said, I do not intend to force my values upon you fools. I have betrayed you all. That is the absolute truth.
Fall,
But even so, don't you think it's a better alternative to slowly starving to death here?
Oh,
That belief is why you committed your crime.
you...
Hey, what about the final dead room? Did you do the Russian roulette too?
Let's make history.
Unlike Nagito, I only did it once, but compared to my battle with Nekomaru, that was mere child's play.
Well,
You know, after listening to you talk for a while, I'm starting to think that, well, it's also because you unexpectedly admitted your crime without much resistance. Gundam, don't tell me you didn't sacrifice yourself for our sake, did you? Can't believe you would ask such a foolish question.
My name is Gundam Tanaka!
Who do you think I am? I am Gundam Tanaka, history's greatest monster. My cursed existence is feared by all mankind. There's no way I'd sacrifice myself for the sake of you fools.
Fade like dust in the wind.
Not in a million, not in a billion, not in 10, 1,000 billion years. In the name of pandemonium, it is impossible. Is that it? Then I'll just leave it at that. Now then, let us be rid of this foolish talk. It's about time the fun started. Monokuma, let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Yay! Yay, got it. I've prepared a special punishment for the ultimate breeder, Gundam Tanaka.
Please wait!
This is just too much.
I beg of you!
Please, Monokuma, please help Gundam.
Huh?
Rip. Miss Sonia.
I beg of you!
How pitiful.
Sonia, an act as unrefined as stopping a man from going to his death does not benefit a noble such as yourself. Gundam. It's fine to start for reals, right?
Fine.
Yes, I do not mind, however...
What is it, my four dark devas of destruction?
Oh no, what's happened to the hamsters?
Are you worried about me? Oh, my feared four dark devas of destruction. That is not like you at all. However, there is no need to fear. In this world, I am only a temporary visitor. I was simply visiting for a moment, and now that my duty is complete, I must return to the darkness. That is why, until the very end, pride, conceit, courage, insolence, fearful of nothing, daunted by nothing. Let us laugh uproariously. That is Gundam Tanaka. I shall stick with my evil until the very end. Open sesame pandemonium! I shall fill hell with true hell.
Let's give it everything we
Feels
got.
bad. Wait, so don't tell me the hamsters die too. That's gonna be so messed up. Pain. What am I looking at? Oh. Gundam Tanaka Stampede. Oh, I can get to read all that. He's gonna get. Oh, the poor hamsters. Oh my god, he's gonna get Mufasa. What in the world is happening? Oh. Oh man. That's so sad. So he basically got ran over by a bunch of animals. Oh, the poor hamsters. At least they didn't die. Gundam. No, no. No, 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 no. Even after Gundam is gone, the spirit of his parting words still lingered deep in our chests. Don't give up on life. Did I misunderstand what he meant? Then what's the right thing to do? I don't know. No matter how much I think about it, I don't know if I'll ever be able to answer that. Damn it. I'm so pissed off. I need to throw something.
Damn it!
We all spent so much time worrying about each other, and thanks to that, things ended up like this. You're all full of shit. Every last one of you. But the biggest piece of shit is me.
Worst.
Damn it. Why am I so weak?
Oh.
Such a downer, clearly. But still, even though we feel this way, we still gotta do our very best.
You are right.
This time around, we must move forward. We must continue to live and believe in our friends. If not,
You are right.
Gundam will most likely crawl his way out of hell, and I presume he'll be very cross with us. You're right. You're right. We shouldn't just stand here. I mean, it's not like this is over. We still have to do it. We still have to finish this. For the sake of our friends who have died, we need to finish this once and for all. So, don't just stand there. Stand up and walk. Move forward. Live. If you don't, everyone who fought and died will have died in vain. We can't allow that.
Hey! Hey!
So how long are you guys gonna stand around chattering? Class trial's over, so it's okay for you to hurry back over to Jabberwock Island. However, the killing Scourger will proceed as usual, so make sure you know that.
Wait!
Hold on. How much longer are you gonna keep doing this? For another 2 chapters? Seriously, how long is he gonna keep doing this? How long is this going to continue?
Now then.
Alright, after feeling down for so long, I finally feel refreshed. Let's hurry back and eat some food.
Hey!
Well, okay, that was not even like 5 minutes. Hold on a sec, that mood shift is too damn fast.
It's not like that.
Well, you know, it's like Gundam and Nekomaru said. That's what it means to live, right?
Huh.
Yeah, she's certainly something else. Seriously, I'm starving.
Hey.
Then let's go back for now and eat. And then, after we're full, let's sleep as much as we want.
Right?
And then let's do our best again. Yeah, you're right. Aw. Just move on that fast. They didn't care. With this, the class trial has come to an end once and again. Once again, we return to Jabberwock Island. The size of our group has definitely diminished, just like our bodies after not eating for almost 30 days. But despite that, even if it was just the rest of us, we did our best to stay upbeat and have fun together. Of course, our optimism was only superficial, but at that moment, we were able to forget about the dark despair looming before us. However, the only thing I was worried about was him. He wasn't there. He suddenly disappeared from our sight. Who, Nagito? Yep, I'm definitely lucky. I never expected to obtain so many valuable things from a simple game of Russian roulette. Thanks to that, I was able to learn the identity of our true enemy. Before everyone else, too. It was just too funny. I mean, no one could tell that I was lying. There's no way the file had just Hajime's information. What?
Well,
I guess they were too busy with other matters, or maybe they've reached their limit. Regardless, I was saved. Things would get complicated if they found out. Anyway, I can't forgive this.
damn it.
This should never be forgiven. There's no way I can let this run loose. I'll be the one who stops this once and for all, even if it costs me my life.
It's obvious.
For the sake of hope, I cannot ignore this. What was in that book?
Monokuma appears!
Alright, Monokuma's alright. Who summoned me?
Now then.
Thanks for coming.
What's this?
Why, it's the lonely little Nagito. Are you all alone tonight too?
What's the matter?
So what's up? Your face looks scary. I see, so you can tell. Perhaps you found out who the traitor is. You know me well.
Wow.
Is what I like to say, but unfortunately I haven't learned that yet. I see, so even you don't know, huh? Looks like the final showdown is gonna take a little more time.
Hello.
So why'd you summon me anyway? Are you finally gonna confess your love?
Hey,
Yes, Monokuma. I summoned you because there's something I really need to ask you. It's about the special prize from the final dead room. Oh yeah, what about it? There was information about 16 people in Mukuri Kusaba. But isn't that weird?
Say what?
What's weird?
you don't even know?
Well, there's a traitor from the Future Foundation hiding among us, right? I'm going to die. Including that person, the total number of students will be 16, right?
Isn't that right?
But this file contains documents that were created at Hopespeak Academy, right?
Of course!
That's right. I just reused the stuff that the former headmaster spent a lot of time making. But this file even contains information about the traitor. Is that person also a former student of Hopespeak Academy?
Who knows?
I wonder.
Hey,
Could it be? Is this your doing? Did you slip false information into the file? Were you trying to keep us from learning the traitor's identity by obtaining this information? What's wrong with that? It's my job to keep things up. It's okay if I do something like something small like that, right?
well,
That's not my point.
right?
My point is, you already know who the traitor is. What's wrong with that?
You're getting all riled
Well,
up!
you're splendidly correct when you say I knew who the traitor was all along. But even though I knew who it was, why do you think I ignored it on purpose? Just like Monomi after losing her magic stick. The traitor's existence means absolutely nothing to me. The existence means nothing, huh?
No, no!
Well, that's just how I feel. I'm sure you guys feel somewhat different. After all, that person is the evil Future Foundation lackey who's putting you guys through this awful stuff. That's not entirely true. I didn't really come here to fight or anything like that. Instead, I came here to offer my cooperation, you know? Cooperation?
Hey,
Your purpose is to fill everyone on this island with despair, right? That's why you're intentionally letting the traitor do as they please, right?
Yep.
If that's the case, I might be able to cooperate somewhat too.
right?
However, in exchange, I want to know who the traitor is. I see. Interesting. Very interesting.
No, no, no!
Obviously, that's a big no-no.
Unbelievable.
I mean, I want to make everyone in your group feel despair. That includes you too.
Well,
Well, I knew you would say that. Besides, I just wouldn't be able to handle the sadness when you inevitably betray me later on. Haha. Just as I thought, you saw right through me.
you're right.
No matter what situation I find myself in, my core way of thinking will never change. In order to create absolute hope that shines brightly, stepladders such as myself and despair exist. You're right. You're a true believer of hope after all. I must say, that belief reminds me of that person for some reason.
Huh?
Reminds you? I don't know who you're talking about, but if someone as worthless as me reminds you of some other person, they must be extremely unlucky.
Like...
But you're just as unlucky, right? I mean, the fact that you're even involved in something like this.
Wow.
Am I? I actually think I'm very lucky.
Say what?
You don't know?
Wouldn't you say that coming across this much despair is a rather rare opportunity? I can't rely on anyone on this island. That's why I have to be the one who does it. If I can eliminate despair from this island, I won't be a stepladder anymore. I'll become true hope. I'll become an existence that could even be called ultimate hope. You two, the two of you are alike. You definitely remind me of him.
Hey.
I wonder who. Hey, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
See?
What are you waiting for on this island? Looks like I'm right again. You're definitely waiting for someone on this island. Is the person you're waiting for already on this island?
Hey.
Well, answer my question. If that's the case, that person is already on the island. Wouldn't that be exciting? Oh. Some more lore. How long is this gonna go? It's already 7 o'clock where I am at. Five days. Is this entire island gonna blow up? Well, that was quite the end. Sag. Rest in peace, Gundam and Nekomaru. Hellhound earring. Alright, well, I know there's dialogue here, but since it's already this late, I will just do all of this next time. So, yeah, let me wrap it up there. Check if anyone's live. Anyways, thank you all for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed that trial. Honestly, that was such a freaking ordeal. God, there was so many moments I was just like, I didn't even know how to even respond to it because a lot of it was just so, it just very triggering. But yeah, from now we're gonna move on to chapter 5, or I guess we're technically in chapter 5 now. No raid today. We'll just relax. Or I will. I don't know what you guys are gonna do, but yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. And next time I stream, I don't know if I'll be able to stream Friday this week. Maybe. We'll see. But if not, then we'll just move on next week. Go back to shiny hunting. And yeah, that's pretty much the plan, I believe. Yes. Yeah, you know, appreciate y'all hanging out. You know, thank you all for tuning in. Hope you all have a good day, afternoon, evening, night. And I will see you guys next time. Alright. Bye, y'all. Have a good one.